What is going on, everyone? Commodore Last here, bringing you guys my live reaction on Jujutsu Kaisen manga chapter 200. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is finally here to celebrate the 200th installment of Akutama Gege's masterpiece. It feels like a long time coming, but the day has finally arrived that we get to celebrate 200 chapters of JJK. Like, this is crazy. To go from where we were at the start, at chapter 23, when I started my coverage of the series, paying attention even long before that, when the series wasn't getting translated, and, having to pay attention to all, the raws, and what was being said in Japan about the story and stuff, and look at the rankings and see where we're going, to see where we were covering the series as early as the Junpei arc versus Mahito. One comment per video almost, to now where we are today. The people that have come through to the channel, who have been supporting, who've been watching the videos, liking the videos, all that. I just want to say thank you. Like, honestly, of the series that I cover on here, I mean, y'all know my passion and love for One Piece. Same thing with Haikyuu when it was ongoing. Same stuff right now with Kaguya-sama. I generally feel with this one right here, because I was with this since the beginning and wanting to just talk about something that I found enjoyment in and saw a bright future for. And to get here, man, it's awesome. Like, we never gave up. We kept on going with it. We built a little bit of a following. I know it's not the greatest thing in the world yet, we say. But I just want to say thank y'all for the support you guys have shown from chapter 23 when we started this whole thing to now, the discussion videos that have come through. And honestly, just thank you. Because without y'all, I honestly would have just stopped covering stuff a long time ago. But no, we don't do that around here. When we talk about greatness, we talk about it, and if people want to come here and enjoy it, that's what they do. So for 200 chapters, that's what we've done, and we're going to keep on going for as long as possible. So we have to see what's about to go down, because I know we're not getting the cover jump, and I know we're not getting the lead color, just because I know, I think it was Yozakura Family and another series have like their anniversaries kind of like back to back. So I understand why that is the case. So probably around like chapter, I would say 202, 203, maybe we get lucky with the cover jump and they acknowledge 200 chapters. So that's to be seen. But man, we got a chapter to get into. I know I talked a little while, but look, Sukuna, the Fallen, Hana, the whole little thing. Look, I get it. It's not an exact, the Angel and Sukuna, like, 1-in-1. The similarities, I'm just saying, with the thing with the mouth and stuff, but I feel like there's way more to the story. If you know Sukuna, the two halves and stuff, I feel like there's going to be way more we're about to learn here. And seeing this quartet of Yuji, Megumi, Hana, and Takeba, it's more so the trio than anything else, because Megumi's getting rattled. But this stuff right here, man, I love the fact that we're getting this. But at the same time, if Yuji spills the beans, even though I think the binding vows should come into the mix, but if not, we'll have to see. But let's get into the chapter. Enough talking. We've done enough of it now. It's time to read greatness. Here we go. Chapter 200 of Jujutsu Kaisen. And we stick around right here to where Sukuna and Yuji, when they were talking from before. So let me look at the translation thing here. Sukuna reveals himself as the Angel's sworn enemy, the Fallen. And I'll say this, because I asked whether or not the Viz was a little bit different in terms of the translations and stuff. The Disgrace one, I feel, is more direct, but it lacks, like, not ambiguity, but in terms of, like, it feels like direct, but there's no emotion to it. Whereas, like, the Fallen, it's like, keeps it mysterious, and it's like, you want to know what's really going on with Sukuna. Like, I still want to know what the hell that man did in the Kingdom of Heaven. I don't know. Like, with God and stuff, what he did to him, I don't know. He did something. For him to be here, he got done something. I am the Fallen. Huh? And then snaps right back into from normal, because remember, he was pulled inside of the domain and stuff, so now it's going back to the normal time. So Megumi going to Itadori. Chapter 200, Direct Negotiations 1. Okay, so this is going to be the start of the new arc. Okay. And you see Hana there right in the corner and stuff. When you don't see the face on a character, you know that the vibes have completely shifted from where it was before. And talking about just there, just like, like, are you okay? I mean, listen, there's someone else I need to be saying, are you okay, to him, and hopefully get him into a better mindset when it comes to life. You are, so you're one of them, Megumi, but there's another individual. Sorry, I'm not feeling well. He can't spill the beans. I don't even know. It's not even. I don't even know it's because of the Binding Val too, but in general, he just can't because he knows he does that. Hana is gonna be on him immediately. Kurusu, I want to lie down for a bit. Could I have the sofa? Sure. Stomachache? No. What is he doing? What? Wait, let me see this translation though. HG could be referring to Razor Ramon's. Oh, there's no way. No, we're bringing the championship belt. No, I'm sorry, ladies. No, you know what? This is perfect. Thank God I own this championship specifically. Because listen, if y'all had a childhood, and even if my head was not fully developed in 1994 to witness this match when it happened, but guess what? Tapes exist. You can go and watch these things. You can realize that the year you were born, there was a GOAT match that went down. A GOAT match that involved a ladder. And who was in that match? The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, and the man that we know, and God rest his soul, Scott Hall, a.k.a. Razor Ramon, the bad guy, man. Oh, there is no way. This man is, listen, I love Gege. I just wanted to tell you right now, if you didn't know, I love the references to different stories and just different things in life that I can connect with. This is really one of them. If you're new here and you never knew that, now you know. Like, no, come on, that is goated. The Intercontinental title, baby. We love to see it. But yeah. He's trying to do sign language. Okay, that's what it is. Do they know? He's like, the fallen, me, inside me, and then he's just like jigging his head back and stuff, like pointing, Sukuna. And it's making me realize, you see like the lighting in the background and stuff, he's just like, I don't know, he's probably agitated. That's what it is. I don't get it. What is he trying to say? But since he moved around, it's something he doesn't want Kurusu to know. Yeah, I mean, well, at least he got a quarter, or even if a breadcrumb of what the hell it was. You just try to tell him exactly. But, I mean, he can't deliberately say, not just, I would have to say it's not even just because of Hana being there too, but the fact of the Binding Val has to be that too. But I have to assume it's that as well. And then you see Hana's reaction there with a question mark. Kurusu, or is it the, and yeah, you see the reaction right there, or is it the angel? Nope. Is he, bro, is my bad Giga Brain? Does he realize? And look at him, look at Yuji, nod. Does he? To break Gojo Sensei's seal, Angel's cooperation is indispensable. The requirement for that is killing the player known as the Fallen. But Sukuna is the Fallen. Ah, there he is. He realized it. What a smart lad. And then the Angel's target is Itadori Yuji. And then you see it right there, just like holding onto his head. He's like, you got it yet? Okay, so look at that. Look, Megumi has always been Giga Brain. You don't think that he, being the son of Toji Zenin, even though toxic masculinity and potential misogyny may lie within him, but you think he forgot about the intelligence? Come on, man. Come on. He made sure to pass on all the good genes and maybe some of the bad. But right now, we're seeing the good. We ran into a new problem, but right now, the biggest issue is Itadori. Why did Sukuna go through the trouble to keep my mouth shut? It must be that the angel has an ability that can permanently annihilate Sukuna without any room for resurrection, which I would have to presume that is the thing too, but mostly if you kill Yuji, Sukuna goes. Unless they're trying to do something where they can kind of like pull him out. I still feel that may be a scenario that happens in the story where Sukuna eventually, once he gets the fingers, like whatever happens with Megumi and the 10 Shadows, it's going to pull him aside. There's a whole thing about that, and I'm pretty sure it's been talked about before, but it's something I do want to discuss more in detail, because I feel like that is a scenario I could very much see Gege going into with Sukuna. Oh my god. This is, yo, bro, real ones remember this. Bro, Chapter 8. Chapter 8, Chapter 9. Oh my god, yeah, because last time we see Sukuna like this was the fight with Megumi in the Cursed Child arc. I'll tell you this, he doesn't have the guts to end his own life. I mean, but yeah, I mean, that's, you think my son's gonna do that? You really, even though he was pushed to the brink in Shibuya, even though he was really pushed to the brink, I don't ever foresee a situation like that. Are you still underestimating me? Have you forgotten I've already died once? We have enough points now. Everything's fine on Fushiguro's end too. Even though I don't know why my senpais haven't added the rules yet. But once that's done, and hold on, let me say transition. No flashback bubble points to chapter 9, yeah. But the belt is from chapter 2. Hairstyle, tattoo, and chest wounds are inconsistent too. Okay, so this is something that I feel like in the magazine right now is a problem, but when the volumes come out, then they're going to fix that stuff up. Because, yeah, that did feel a little weird, because I don't remember the belt flashing the way it was back then. Someone please bring Nobara back, just so she can tell this man, you need to live. Your life has value, Yuji Itadori. God, man. We have to choose between unsealing Gojo and sacrificing my son. Do you understand what kind of struggle this is for someone who's a parent? Even if I'm not to one of them, but to one of them I am. Oh my God, Gege, please. Can I just see my son prosper without suffering? How much does he need to suffer, man? I'll gladly die. And look at the conviction, though, too, because he knows he would probably do it now, too. Even though I've been saying he shouldn't, but... When I die, more than half of Sukuna will disappear, and Gojo-sensei will return. It's a cheap price to pay. But the issue is Itadori will willingly sacrifice his life. I hate it here. My copium didn't work. My copium didn't work. My son really wants to go out like this, bro. Even though deep down in his soul, he probably doesn't want to. But if it needs to be the case where he has to, he would. Oh, give me a Mickey. How odd. And you see there for the angel. Well, and now I'm going to designate it to where the angel's the mouth thing and stuff. And just keep Hana as Hana and stuff. There's an astonishing number of people entering the colony right now. What do you mean? What do you... Did they add the rules already? People transferring in, probably? You can sense that. Oh, then the Kogane. Look at the... Yo, I can't. Yeah, the Koganes are the funniest things they ever introduced so far in the series, Gege. Like, the one interaction that they have with Naoya, where they're like clicking their tongue and stuff, bro, it still kills me to this day, every time I go back to it. Not me, Kogane. Here, show the number of players added in the last 10 minutes. What? Huh? Oh? Oh, no, this is not going to be good. I'm going to look down and I'm probably going to get rattled. That there are probably individuals there who are going to come after my son. There's no shots. There's no shots. There's no shot. What? Can't my sons live in prosperity? Is that a lot to ask for? Do I really need 806? Now it's 807. Gege's gonna pay one day. You know this. You know this. You are a brilliant author. But just think for a second. Imagine. If you believe that the ocean is the only thing that separates you and I, you're in for a reality check. Because I will part like Moses. You thought his feats were incredible? Guess what? So are mine. To be seen. 807, bro. What in the hell? They better not be all tied to headquarters. February 2018. Wait, so this is like a flat. This has to be a flashback, because the story technically, current timeline started back in June. So this is going backwards now for a little bit. What in the... Hold on. Hold on. Negative emotions and stress. These become the energy we call cursed energy that constantly leaks out in small quantities from the Japanese. Oh God, this is going to be a council, isn't it? This has to involve Kenjaku. I think it's called the G5, G6, whatever the hell it is, the World Council thing, whatever. When the energy accumulates, it gives birth to cursed spirits. Perhaps you might call them ghosts or monsters. Those humans who control cursed energy and perform what people call supernatural feats are. This. Oh my god! I want to punch so badly. Jujutsu sorcerers. So this is literally going back in time right now. The phenomenon is particularly exclusive to the Japanese. Of course, there are exceptions. Oh, Urume. It has to be, because you've seen like the robe and the hairstyle and stuff. You're not trying to see the full view. Cursed spirits are usually invisible to the naked eye. It is like a second layer of light that exists within the visible light spectrum, but cannot be parsed by the brain or captured by cameras. For you, ma'am, what the hell are you providing? What is this? Oh god, and look at them, man. Last time we see them, they were writhing in pain with Choso. And I had ideally thought that because we know the connection that Urume has with Sukuna, there's some deep, bro. This story could really go in so many directions, man. And then you have wild cards like Urume in here. Something used by Jujutsu sorcerers. Glasses that have been made into a cursed tool. So they're gonna get a first glimpse, basically, what they're about. Oh my god. Kenjaku is actually insane. He's genuinely insane. Beautiful. It acts like a projection screen. If you put this on, you can see cursed spirits and anything made from cursed energy. Which means it's not just cursed spirits that non-sorcerers can see. The supernatural events caused by sorcerers are also difficult to perceive. Oh my god. Bro, this, oh my god. I can't deal with Kenjaku with his nonsense, bro. Oh, bro, this arc, I already said this arc was already going to be special and will definitely surpass Shibuya. But, yo, this right here gives me York New City vibes. With the Dons, if you remember, with Illumi and Maha and all that and stuff, and when they went and just boxed everybody, and all you're seeing here, what I'm assuming, because there's a lot of blood and stuff, so some of them had gotten taken out, because you see spaces there on the couches and everything, so yeah, some of them got taken out. We see all like these worm, parasite, bug things. They're all next to them. What is this? Some prank? Is it AR or VR? VR makes me dizzy, bro. That's why it's never going to get peaked. We've already gone beyond that dimension. Cirrus, please calm down, Mr. President. Yeah, I was about to say, this dude looks the most relaxed of everyone here. And he puts on the glass, and then you see like the, it's like almost like the centipedes, like the one in Tokyo Ghoul. But like, obviously, of course, one on steroids, maybe. This is a gold mine. If we miss out, it's likely that we'll fall behind the rest of the world. We got a title box. U.S. Department of Energy Assistant Secretary of Energy, Environmental Management, Cyrus Vale. Okay, so the American one was not afraid whatsoever what he's seeing. He is calm as possible, bro. Because here's the thing. We do know for a fact America and more than likely the Middle East, but specifically if I have to go with anyone's India, that in the event that something happens with sorcery and with the cursed spirits going amok, those are the other two other superpowers that I can see getting into the mix and kind of holding things together for themselves. So it wouldn't surprise me if we learn a little bit more. Even though we know outside of Japan, it's very sparse in terms of how many that are out there. But if I had to say that a good chunk of them are in the States or India, then this guy right here, he's not afraid whatsoever because he has some kind of grip of what exactly is going on. Wait, what the? Wait, did he just get smoked? Let me keep reading. Did he just get? There's no one. There's ones who bear no ill will. Please take a seat. Is he gone? There's no way he's just off the dude. Gave him a title box and just smoked him. There's no way that just happened. Kenjaku and them don't give a damn. Here's your 5 seconds of fame and you're out of here. Either that, no, no, he has to be sitting in the chair. That has to be. I'm gonna scroll down. He better be sitting in the chair because if he got smoked like that, it's like, what the hell was the point? So the other two are sitting down. As I mentioned before, both cursed spirits and Jujutsu sorcery are invisible not only to the naked eye, but also to cameras. Mekamaru, Buta, the great Buta. I'm about to put respect on his name. What I'm about to show you is footage from a So what you're telling me, and I'm gonna guess it right now before I scroll down, is that during the fight between Mekamaru and Mahito, before Shibuya started, they recorded this whole fight. Does Miwa have to suffer as much as she has to? Like, I don't, man. It's footage from a sorcerer that controls puppets with the puppet manipulation technique. It is recorded using his ability to see through his puppets. And they turn it on. How deep does this go? That Yuji panel is, I would say, as far back as Cursed Child. Oh my god, this man Kenjaku always knew what he was doing. This is a main antagonist. This is a villain. This is somebody with facilities. I can't, and the guy's still alive, serious, so thank God. But even, bro, because the Gojo panel is the one that we saw him up in the sky and stuff during the the Goodwill Festival. And not only, I'm pretty sure this is the one that's in Shibuya, or that was the one that's in the sewers and stuff when he fought against Mahito. And then Todo, I'm pretty sure, yeah, so it has to be as far back as that. And then you see the projector stop. It's like watching a movie. Too bad it isn't IMAX. I mean, fair enough. I don't never watch a film that's not in IMAX anymore. If you have the option, it's getting peeped in IMAX. Do you get it, Mr. President? Okay, so he was fine. I was about to say, because it would have been so wild if he just got taken out. Because there's the way the thing scurried off and stuff and looked like it dissipated. Get what? Curse energy is an energy source. So I'm assuming this has to be now like the President of the States or something. Petroleum, I'm going to butcher it. Look, it is what it is. Petroleum and natural gas are what we call fossil fuels. Solar, wind, and geothermal and the like are the considered renewable energy. This is something that can replace them all. The cleanest energy in all of human history. So their whole thing is they're probably going to work some kind of deal with Kenjaku to utilize like curse, basically for his whole goal of expanding what's going on in Japan across the world. They're going to use that as funds and stuff. But this is at the same time, Kenjaku's like, no, I'm just going to plunge this world into darkness. And this is like a front. Especially that white-haired guy. Gojo, when you come back, bro, I already know the streets are going to be absolutely insane for a full month. For all the time that he's been away, I cannot wait for the day this man returns. There's a good chance he could power a whole country by himself. I mean, it's Gojo Sensei. What do you mean? You don't think he's capable of that, man? Come on. No way. Are you joking? Yes. This is such a stupendous turning point for the nation that it sounds like a joke. In any case, these resources called Jujutsu sorcerers or something. We must seize and research immediately. Wait! It just clicked in my mind. I'm not even scrolling down yet. It's not even scrolling down yet. Don't tell me the United States are about to invade. Don't tell me we're about to get invaded by the other superpowers right here and now. Because that's the only way you can acknowledge a number like 807 coming in here. There is no way, Gege. In November... Oh my god. This arc is a madness. This arc is not... bro. In November, Tokyo will come to a standstill in what is essentially an extraterritorial ground. Jujutsu sorcerers will gather for a ritual. What do you think, Mr. President? Bro. This man is on his liquid snake / big boss gimmick right here and now, man. Kenjaku is climbing the ranks slowly but surely as a villain. And then you see the look there on the president. Don't tell me. The Jujutsu sorcerers. Are you saying that we should kidnap Japanese civilians as samples for experiments using my authority? And then a horrifying proposal. What choices would these global superpowers make? And that's the end of the chapter. That's what it is. 807 Americans, I'm assuming right now, or at least from the superpowers, are all about to invade the culling game and start kidnapping people. Oh my god, Kenjaku. And the worst part is too, this man's not the game master. How much power does this dude need? Listen, we need the craziest, fattest dub in the world against this man. Like, we seriously are going to need Gojo back. This is the only logical way. Unless Sukuna were to, like, be subdued and controlled after the 20 fingers. No, we need Hana. Look, but the thing. Oh my god. But when we have to kill Yuji, and that's not gonna happen. This is such a monkey wrench. And I hate using the term monkey now with Kenjaku because he's in the body of Geto, bro. Like, what a chapter for 200. Then to have the superpowers who have been alluded to that things were going on in the background are about to make a power play right here and now in the culling game. And the worst part is too, is someone like Mei, who I feel is going to have some... look, she's got to have connections to both India and America. Going by the conversation and stuff, when she was away and everything with Uyui and stuff, we're going to see her soon, and there's something that's going to happen. Something is going to happen here where it's going to tell us what her allegiance is. Because even though right now she's technically working with us and stuff, I can't fully trust her, man. Like, Mei, I cannot trust this woman. Even though she's so bad. Like, oh my god, this arc, man. Like, what a chapter, man. Like, so... next chapter, I'm gonna have to assume we're going to see the invasion take place, and then whether or not, like, individuals from, let's say, maybe Kyoto, maybe other sorcerers come in to help out to kind of try and get them out of here. But then the thing is, too, are you gonna go and kill people that have nothing to do with this stuff? Like, they're gonna be rocking shades that allows them to see the cursed spirits and all that and everything, right? But I'm assuming that killing them is not gonna be a problem. Like, getting rid of them won't be an issue. Morally, can Yuji go down that path now where he's going to have to go and kill civilians, technically? Even though they're soldiers, those that don't have the means to fight back, even though they'll visually be able to see it. That's going to be the conundrum of this arc. Or at least this section of the arc. Megumi won't give a damn. I'll tell you that right now. Hana probably will not give a damn. Takaba is going to be one of those where it's going to be in between. But Yuji, we've already known how much he suffered already as it is. We know how much he's already suffered as is with Shibuya and what happened. And even though he came to terms and made peace with it in the fight with Higuruma, I don't want to see him go down that path again. This is why we need Nobara, man. Just to come in here and just help this man so that the head is back on straight. But we also are going to need everyone else to get in here. Tokyo is about to be a bloodbath. And it's not something that we want to see happen. Even though we want to see the violence and all that. But for these characters, man, they're going to be going through so much. But the fact that Kenjaku was plotting all of this is back as February. The story started in June. Like, absolutely mad. Gege, again, I love the fact that they're doing this in this kind of setting and style and stuff, right? Because it's like, not everything has to be like, you know, within the range of June to November that they could have been doing stuff. If things were happening in the background, it makes sense. Because now when you see something like this going down, it's like, no, my guy was cooking for a long period of time. They knew what it is, what they were doing. But wait a minute. 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 Something does not add up, though. Something does not add up, though. Something does not add up. And it has to be what I'm is the dates has to be an issue here. Because why is it that we're seeing these images? If it's February, why is it that we're seeing those images with all the stuff that happens from June onwards? Why is it that we're seeing these things, but it's in February? Something does not add up here. Something does, yeah, you know what? There might be a translation error here, I want to assume, because something does not add up. We're in February. We're in February of this little flashback thing here. And we're seeing things that are happening in June. Unless there's some future telling stuff here, which, again, this is what's crazy about it, right? Gege could probably added something in here that for whatever reason my mind has been shattered and I'm just not remembering. This feels like some next level stuff, honestly. I don't know if it's a mix up on the date for translation errors or something else. But look, I'm going to look into it myself because my head's already in pain as it is already. But guys, let me know down in the comments below how we're feeling about this week's chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen for the 200th installment of Gege's masterpiece. Like, did you foresee in this arc the superpowers that are America and potentially India or the Middle East getting involved here and now in this arc? 807 individuals have entered the colony and war is about to break out. If it hasn't already through all the other colonies, war is about to break out. And it would not shock me that this is not just happening right now in Tokyo, but it's definitely happening in other the colonies. That literally the invasions are happening right now, and the Jujutsu sorcerers, as they are going to have to try and defend themselves as much as possible. So we are definitely going to go and see what's about to happen with all these other colonies in time, with invasions from America, from Middle East and stuff. But look, this chapter was absolutely nuts. And I can't make sense because of the little timeline thing. But other than that, Megami more or less knows what it is with the whole Sukuna thing, the Fallen, and why maybe he can't say anything right now, Yuji. But they got bigger fish to fry. That is like, oh. Look, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Tell me how we felt with the chapter. Any clarification, any input, anything you want to add from this chapter that makes more sense to you than it did for me, and you want to add in your own inputs, leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Jujutsu Kaisen week in, week out, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell Shandor to stay up to date with everything goes on the channel. If you are new here and you want to see more of my mindset when it comes to this series, some of the discussion videos also that I've done, talking about different topics and things and all that, links in the description below, or, you know, in the little window things, or you literally just go in the playlist and you're going to look for yourself. And then I will look forward to seeing you come back here again for chapter 201. And whatever Gege has cooking right now, it is scary. But we are here for a meal, ladies and gentlemen, as we should. Commodore Lad signing off. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care.